Summit White versus Idaho Grey Wolves A team. Summit kicks off, goes to the left side of the field, and Idaho Grey has allowed this to run along the ground. Good pick up though, still in possession. It's stolen away here, Summit. Gathers it, a bit of an unsighted pass. So we've got a bit of a scrappy play here, and now we have a knock-on and an offside. However, the ref's going to go with the knock-on first. So Idaho Grey Wolves A has their scrum. Just outside the Summit 22 metre. Grey Wolves look like they've got a well-disciplined backline here. Good positioning, wide spacing. And that has gone straight out the other side of the scrum. So it'll be a reset. Still Grey Wolves ball. And it goes. Yes, they've won this. And yes, it's a fake to the other side of the field. And this looks like an opportunity. And Idaho Grey Wolves goes in for the first try. Number 12. Miles Gold. Well done. That was a well-worked try there. First set up to go left, but then switched it from the base of the scrum out to the right side and ran the blind side in for the try. And that's one of the golden rules in rugby, is to create space by moving the ball into space. And that's exactly what they did there down the blind side. So a well-worked try by Idaho Grey Wolves. Am I recording? And it was quite a long kick, so we'll go straight back out to the halfway to do the kickoff. So, Idaho Grey, 5. Summit White, 0. And there's the kick. Has it made the 10? Yes, it's gone 10, so it's playable. And they're moving this ball now. Oh, if that had gone to hand, who knows where it would have gone. Bit scrappy. Idaho Grey has consolidated this ball, and they're still moving it left. That's Gold. Now they're going to go right here. Now let's see if they're going to cut back in, but the referee notices a forward pass. And that was a bit of a shame, because that looked a good opportunity there for the Grey Wolves to go right, but then cut back in. But we're going to come back for the scrum. Summit's put in. Hooked it successfully. Summit's going to go left. Looking for support. Support is there. Now, let's see what they do with this ball. Oh, it's a high tackle. Referee wants this tackle kept down. And we're going to see a penalty kick to the sideline, but it didn't make it. Mitzi Ruiz, she's still got the ball. She's moving it out left, and this is a big overlap here. And of course the overlap is not needed. Try time. Idaho Grey Wolves, second try. There's a lot of individualistic movements here. We're trying to see some coordination in the back line, but it's a bit scrappy, and the conversion is successful. So that takes the scoreline to 12. Idaho Grey Wolves, Summit 0. Now it's interesting that the kickoffs so far are coming from the south with the sun behind the kicker's back, so it's always a disadvantage for the receiving team at this point. Okay, kick goes back to the 22-meter. It's gathered by Summit. Ball is not in control. Knocked forward by number 3. That's Aaron Scott Williams. So we'll have a scrum for Idaho Grey Wolves. Both back lines are set out wide, the greater part of the field. Very little blindside situation here. Grey Wolves puts it in, but referee's not too happy with the scrum. So he's going to reset it here. Not sure exactly what happened. I have noticed that the players for the Grey Wolves at fly half position stands very wide from the scrum. And the scrum half's going. This looks like an opportunity for a try. And number 9, Jessie Womack. She is in. Is she? No, it's held up. That is no try. That has been held up in goal. However, Grey Wolves are still on attack. It'll be their scrum at the 5-meter line. So that was a blown opportunity for the Idaho Grey Wolves. And it looks like they've lost the scrum as well. So not a lot going right now for Idaho Grey Wolves. And that'll end the half. So a try gone begging just before the half. The score is Idaho Grey 12, Summit White 0.
This March, the wildest fans in all of sports and the world's Olympians return to Las Vegas for the 2017 USA Sevens International Rugby Tournament. Buy tickets now at usasevens.com.
Grey Wolves to kick off. And there we go. It's kicked off. It's been allowed to bounce, which is a dangerous situation. However, Summit has gathered the ball, and it looks like this could be a breakaway try. If she's still got the energy and the wheels, number 5, Heidi Anderson. She's in for the try. Right from the kickoff. Well, that's the way to answer back, isn't it? Right from the kickoff. So here we go with 12-5, and we're barely a minute into the second half with the kick to come. Now, if this conversion is successful, we're certainly within a try and a conversion of taking the lead for Summit. And there you go. That is a good kick. Number 9, Summit. That's Cecilia Pinnell. And it looks like Cecilia Pinnell will be doing the dropout at the halfway. Yes. Once again, when you see kickers bounce the ball on the ground, they want to ensure that the ground is firm enough for a good bounce. Oh, that was well taken by Idaho Grey Wolves. And that's number 1. That was Mitzi Ruiz. Now, let's see what the Grey Wolves do. But, of course, if you don't take possession and lose it like that, you lose possession. One thing you've got to have in rugby is the ability to catch a ball and pass the ball. So Idaho Grey Wolves have given that one away. Scrum to Summit. Both back lines set out wide. Summit's taken possession. Now they've moved it to the midfield. There's a loop around. Always a good thing in sevens. Creating additional runners. And here we go. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. That was Nicole Kimball taking the ball out wide. No progress. Progress has stopped. And Summit has turned it over here. Well, that was a promising manoeuvre. Wasn't quite pulled off. Scrum, Grey Wolves. Now, Wolves have taken possession, move forward. Good support play. And this could be a breakaway here. This could be a breakaway. No, it's been stalled. Good defensive maneuver there. Let's see what happens. Grey Wolves have kept possession. Oh, shame once again. You've got to be able to catch that ball and maintain possession, and they haven't. So a try gone begging there. So the girls are a bit disappointed with that one. Scrum, Summit, just inside their own 22-metre. There's the put in. And a bit scrappy at the back of that scrum. Oh, good tackle here. And Grey Wolves have got it. This looks promising. Knocking on the goal line. And here we go. Oh, let's see how close this is. Referee has blown his whistle. Not sure what the call will be yet. He's pointing, he's talking. Now, not sure what exactly happened here. Well, we're still waiting. Now, he's given a try. He's given a try. Well, interesting call. But the Grey Wolves are happy with that. That extends their lead to 17 points with the kick to come. These are always tough kicks when you're out wide like this. A good attempt, but not quite there. So we'll go to the midfield. Restart with Idaho Grey Wolves kicking off again. Score being Summit White is 7, Idaho Grey at 17. There goes the kick. It has gone 10, so it's going to be played here. It's gathered up here by Summit. Looking for support. Is support there? Finally gathered again. That was number 5, Heidi Anderson, giving a pass out wide. Still going left. And now we're bringing back the other way. Who have we got here? That looks like Sophia Collar. And referee's not liking what he's seeing and has given a penalty to Idaho. quick tap and go, but that's been stalled because of offside by Summit. Now, let's see what Gray does. Let's see what the Wolves do. Pass is coming out. Everybody moving left, so number 12, Miles Gold. She's cut back across the other side and in for the try. Well done. All individual try there. Miles Gold, she has gone ahead and wrong-footed everybody on the Summit team. Great individual effort there for the try. Actually, it's not Miles, it's Meg. Her name is Meg. Apologies, Meg. And here's the conversion. No. So, full time now. Final score, Idaho Grey Wolves 22, Summit White 7.
Come play rugby. Boys and girls, youth and teens. Locally and on the world's biggest stage.
Nice work by the United States.
Rugby is the newest Olympic sport and the fastest growing team sport in the USA. Its action, speed, and athleticism are unmatched. Yet, it is a sport where all ages, shapes, and sizes can have fun with their friends. Join parents from all over the country who love rugby's strong traditions of fair play and community. Come play Rookie Rugby, a non-contact form of rugby for kids of all ages. Play in physical education classes, city parks and rec leagues, and youth programs throughout the country. Play for a state or national championship.
Lindenwood, winners in 2015.
200 touch, below the shoulders, above the knees.
Play with coaches and officials certified by USA Rugby, where player safety is our #1 focus. Come for the history, the tradition, the camaraderie, and the passion. Rugby is the most exciting and popular sport in the world, so come play rugby today.
This March, the wildest fans in all of sports and the world's Olympians return to Las Vegas for the 2017 USA Sevens International Rugby Tournament. Buy tickets now at usasevens.com.
Okay, 250,000 women are diagnosed with breast cancer every year, and for many, there's chemotherapy, radiation, and other treatments that give them a good chance to win that battle. But for about 30% of those women, the cancer has already spread and it's not curable.
Yeah, at Huntsman Cancer Institute, researchers are testing new treatments to hopefully save that 30%. The 75,000 women every year facing a deadly diagnosis. And Mark Cabell has this story now.
I had just returned from a trip to celebrate my 37th birthday, and I found a lump.
Amanda Peterson had chemotherapy and a mastectomy to treat cancer, but just 18 months later,
I went in and I was in liver failure, and it had gone to my bones and my liver.
Stage 4 breast cancer, an incurable disease.
You feel hopeless. You absolutely feel hopeless. I thought about my kids.
That's why Yolana Whelm, a researcher at Huntsman Cancer Institute, is working on new treatments that could one day help prevent breast cancer from spreading to other organs.
We discovered a protein that's involved in 2 areas of breast cancer metastasis.
because once it spreads, it's impossible to cure.
And what we hope is that we can give this drug, which will boost the immune system and help the immune system to kill all the remaining cancer cells in the body.
Researchers plan to test the drug in clinical trials, one step of the way to finding a cure.
I have a daughter. I hope that she never has to do this. I want them to know more, to be able to diagnose it and treat it better.
Amanda is continuing treatment, but without a cure, her cancer will keep spreading. But she says she has hope.
I think it would be an absolute miracle to see my kids graduate.
In Salt Lake City, Utah, Mark Cabell reporting.
The drug has been tested for safety in clinical trials, and Dr. Whelm says they're hoping to start another trial with breast cancer patients whose cancer has spread.
Always hope, and we're in the right hands here. For more information, you can always go to our website. We have a link to huntsmancancer.org.
So I first started playing rugby my freshman year of high school. I was given the opportunity to play a couple years on Utah All-Star Sevens team. It was an international team, so we got to travel a little bit, and that was my first exposure with the National Guard. And there's so many opportunities and so many benefits, and it's one choice I've made in my life that I'm never going to regret.